What is going on, everybody? It's time for the Elimination Chamber 2017 review. Still kind of upset we only got one chamber match, Casey. I don't know how you feel. How you feel about one chamber match in a show called Elimination Chamber?
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Okay. I thought all the matches should have been in the chamber.
I agree. I agree. I think if nothing else, just put them all in the chamber. You construct like I feel like that takes a lot of work for one match, right? Like just imagine how much work they have to do to put on one match in that chamber.
Yeah.
Like, those poor workers, those poor technicians. Uh, let's go into the pre-show. We had Mojo Rawley versus Kurt Hawkins. I thought this match was okay. I like I like that Kurt Hawkins had a single on tonight. I was like, okay, where does man get a single from though? But I was just kind of confused on why this match was on the pre-show because it feels like they haven't touched this rivalry since Zack Ryder the week after Zack Ryder got hurt. I don't know if you felt that way, but I was just like, wait, what? Oh yeah, this is happening. But I definitely thought it was a good match. I like these two. I wish they would do something with Kurt Hawkins because there was all this hype around Kurt Hawkins, and they were like, "You like Kurt Hawkins?" Too bad we're not gonna use him. But Mojo Rawley won, and I wonder what they're gonna do with Rawley while Zack Ryder's out. I guess Casey, we talked about how we wanted to see Mojo Rawley on his own and see how that character would kind of gear towards the main roster fans. So I guess we're gonna see it. But thoughts on the pre-show match?
I may have not seen this match.
You said you were going back to watch it.
I'm gonna have to now because I didn't know he was in a singlet, and
he's in a singlet, so it's must see TV.
Yeah, anybody in a singlet is must see TV, generic or not. But yeah, I have no hope for either of these guys anymore in WWE.
It's kind of like your hope for the Ascension.
No, they were robbed. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But I don't know, about how we were excited about Mojo Rawley, going off on his own and having his own singles career. He been on his own since hurt, and they still ain't done anything with him. So
barely showed him.
I mean, how long we gotta wait? And then Kurt Hawkins, why did they even re-sign him if they're not going to do anything with him? That's what I don't get. I was excited that he came back, but if you're not going to use him, what's the point?
Where's Brian Myers?
Yeah. What? I don't know. I think they're like twins, so
Yeah, though. I mean, I think he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
But let's jump into the first women's match we had of the night. The first of three, oddly enough. We had Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. I like this match. I think it's an interesting dynamic, especially with Mickie James kind of being a veteran and Becky, still being a veteran but still being young.
Hello. Hello.
She has Mickie James to win. Just one. Yeah. What are you doing?
You keep dropping out.
Oh, I don't know why. Maybe we should plug my actual microphone in. That might help.
Yeah, that would probably, then you would sound clearer.
Why don't you shut up?
Big dummy.
Not clear. You sound fuzzy. Ha, got him. Roast.
Big dummy.
For anyone just tuning in, there's a roast session on Casey that's going on right now.
He's a big dummy.
I'm hitting him with the roast while I go find my microphone.
Yeah, he doesn't even know where his microphone is because he's a dummy. Yeah,
it's right here. It's actually right here. Last time I checked, it was on fur. It was on fur. It was on fur. But let me plug the thing in and get it on my head. All right. So, can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Probably not. Probably the exact same.
About the Mickey James match, because that's what
the Mickey James match though.
Yeah.
I was just surprised that Mickey James didn't win because Mickey James hasn't won anything since she's come back, so I expected her to win this match. Considering it was against Becky Lynch as well, like I was like, okay, if there's one match she could win, Becky Lynch, that's the one. That's the one where the winning will come. But I'm definitely a good match though. I was just surprised that Mickey James didn't win. But definitely a good match. I was excited for it. Anyway, because I knew these two could work very well together, and I knew that kind of Becky's she's a veteran, but she's still young, where Mickey James is just a veteran. But definitely a good match. Casey, thoughts on the match?
Are you calling Mickey James old?
Halfway.
Oh, okay. Like you said, this was a really good match. It's just I don't understand why Mickey James lost. Just because her and Alexa lost. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, she did.
It didn't make sense because they were both clean wins, and like there wasn't any interference by Alexa or Mickey James in each other's matches, so it can't even they can't even build up a Alexa versus Mickey James match now. Where are they going to go?
It'll be random. It'll just be like, what?
Yeah.
Where'd that come from, though?
But where I just don't know where they're going to go with Mickey James now. I mean, obviously, Alexa's probably going to get a rematch and all that, but where does this leave Mickey James? Is kind of what confused me.
She gonna get the rematch that's in her contract that we don't know about. That's in her contract.
But it wasn't a title match, so she didn't get that rematch.
I'm talking about Alexa. You said Alexa's gonna.
But I'm talking about Mickey.
You just said Alexa's gonna get a rematch. Obviously, you big dummy. Anyway,
yeah, and I said, but what happens with Mickey?
This man forgets because he old and stuff.
Listen with his ears.
But we don't.
Stupid and dumb it.
Am I the only one that didn't realize that Apollo Crews and Kalisto versus Dolph Ziggler was a 2-on-1 handicap match? Am I the only one?
Yeah, you are.
Because I don't remember us predicting this match. Did we predict this match? I swear we predicted it as a triple threat match. I swear we did. What?
I don't think we did.
I don't remember anyone saying it was a 2-on-1 match. Now, I probably hadn't watched SmackDown by this time, so we did predictions. So
I'm pretty sure we did predict it as a 2-on-1.
I don't think we did, but anyway, Kalisto and Cruz won, which I think was good. But I don't know about you, and we're probably gonna disagree because you just like disagreeing. I love Dolph Ziggler just attacking everyone after he loses. Like, I love it. I think it's great. I like the attack after this one because it wasn't like just like I attack you, I hurt you a little bit. What? Were you saying words?
I was not saying words.
You were like
I didn't say that at all.
You did. I heard it. But anyway, I enjoyed Dolph Ziggler attacking them at the end. I just and it's funny because I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite here, but I enjoyed him attacking him at the end, but I don't like like all the fans enjoying it as well. I don't know.
Wow, you're such a hypocrite.
like I don't know. Like I'm a fan of like the kind of the heel getting booed and everything. So
like you can like him attacking people. You can't like him attacking. You're a hypocrite.
I like the concept. Okay, I like the concept. I booed Dolph Ziggler. It's funny. Dolph Ziggler's a heel and still loses. Anyway, Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the match. I thought the match was good. I liked the whole, Ziggler attacked Kalisto before the match and stuff like that. So Kalisto comes in and kind of saves the day and everything. But I like the attack at the end though. I like him taking out Cruz's leg, or more so his ankle. But yeah, I mean it was definitely a good match. Um, I enjoyed it. Casey, thoughts on
Uh,
the handicap match that wasn't a handicap match?
it was. It was. But I think they should have left the LED screen broken all night. It would have added consistency to the show.
Nah, why would they do that though?
Because now we know that it's just fake and it didn't actually break. Like we know these things. We know WWE. Come on now. Um, I still just don't know where they're going with this. I don't know. I don't. I mean,
Did they know though?
no. Like Ziggler loses, and it still doesn't do anything for Kalisto or Apollo Crews.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Anyway, let's get to the tag team turbo match. We got American Alpha versus the Ascension versus the Usos versus Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Vaudevillains versus Breezango. I think that was in the order they were eliminated, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I definitely enjoyed this match. I still wish it would have been an Elimination Chamber match. Because last year they did a tag team Elimination Chamber match and it was pretty cool. Because freaking, was it Sin Cara who did that crazy spot where he like did the Jeff Hardy impression or whatever, where he swung from the thing? Or do you remember that?
No.
Well, Sin Cara had like climbed all the way to the top of the chamber, and then he just like jumped off. Not jumped off. He kind of fell off because you can't really jump from there because there's nowhere to put your feet. You should go back and watch it and you'll remember it. But
I don't think that happened. I think you're lying.
it happened. But Breezango got eliminated first because you know, um, I really like Breezango though. I like the new outfits they had on tonight. I don't know if they were necessarily new, but this is the first time I've seen them. Um, I like the fashion police thing. I just wish they would try to go somewhere with Breezango because they're really good. And finally, Fandango feels well. I was gonna say relevant, but that would be a lie. Um, the Vaudevillains got eliminated second. Who's surprised? Um, the Ascension actually lasted to the end of the match. It kind of looks like they were going to go for the Usos to win in this match for a little bit there. And Casey, I don't know how you felt, but did you get a glimmer of hope that the Ascension would win there when they were actually at the end? Because I
We'll,
did.
we'll
I
get
was
to that.
hoping. I was hoping. I was hoping they would win. I was like, come on, Ascension. They came in, hit the Fallen Man. I was like, that's it. It's over. It's over, baby. It's over. Let's go. And then American Alpha kicked out, and then I felt like, and then the logic was thrown completely out the window because I felt like the Ascension didn't continue to take advantage. They were just kind of like regular tag team match now, and I was like, I was kind of upset about that, but you know, I uh, I thought. I feel like there was no way that American Alpha should have won that match logically. After the Usos attack and everything, and the Ascension having, well, I mean, between logic and the Ascension winning, like, I mean, that's just an impossible feat. Um, but anyway, Casey, thoughts on the tag team turmoil match?
I hate you. Um, you know, it. This match was booked for the Ascension to win.
Was
But, American Alpha being, the brats, the privileged brats that they are, they went against the booking. They went against the
I
booking,
agree. I agree. I think you're right.
and I don't know. I think this is just WWE trolling us again because they finally get a win, and then oh my god, they're gonna get pushed. Nope, nope.
We should have known they weren't gonna win when they won on Tuesday wrestlers.
Yeah. Yeah. And I felt like the fans were really behind them too. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't have
for
a
once.
problem with American Alpha. I just, like you said, logically it didn't make sense. And, pass the titles around a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted the gang affiliated Usos to win.
No, absolutely
The Usos from the West Side. Like I wanted them to win.
absolutely not.
They just came from the streets, Usos. Like I wanted from the hottest gang in the Isle of Samoa, Usos. Like I needed them to win.
Nope.
All right. Let's jump into the Natalya versus Nikki Bella match. Now, this is going to surprise a lot of people because I was very not high at all on this match coming into it. This was an amazing match to me. I thought this match was really good. And watching the feud back, the build of the feud, I thought the feud was built up very well. Now, albeit, I said that during the predictions too. Like, I was like, I don't care about the feud, but it's been built up pretty well. If it would have been two other people, I would have cared about it a little bit more. But I feel like this match was really good. I think the selling on the sharpshooter near the end, where it looked like Nikki was going to tap. Tell me how. I don't know how you felt about Nikki Bella's STF, because on one hand it was better than Cena's, but on another hand, what was she doing when I don't know if you caught this part of the STF. She was locked in the STF and she had her arm around her leg and her head. Did you catch that? I was like, "What's that? What's that move though? What's that move right there? How you do that? What's that move? What you call that, Nikki?" Because I was like, "Bro, that's not how that works." Um, but yeah, I definitely I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed the match, even going back and watching the video package, and like getting hyped for the match. I thought the feud actually went very well. Even the whole we're in the same room thing, I just thought it was really cool. But I just felt like if it was two other people, like if they would have switched it, it would have been like Alexa Bliss and Naomi or something like that. I felt like it would have been a little bit better. Um, but I enjoyed the match. Double count out, so they're gonna keep it going, which I'm not necessarily mad about. I just hope I think they need to do something to give me a reason to care. Like the feud's been good, the build-up's been good, but for some reason I just can't get behind it with these two people in it. I don't know what they need to do, but they need to do something. Because I wouldn't even necessarily mind this being a match at Mania, to be honest. Because it's a really good match. They work very well together, I feel like. But Casey, thoughts on Nikki Bella versus Natalya? I feel like you're gonna disagree with everything I just said.
Yeah.
Well, because first off, you hate Nikki Bella.
I do. I hate Nikki Bella. I hate this feud. I hated this match. I didn't really even pay attention to it. I'm gonna have to go back and see if it was a good match, but and not even that it couldn't be a good match, because I'm sure it could have. I'm just gonna have to watch it back again. But the buildup just killed it for me. Like the buildup just, I like you said, I couldn't get behind it. I couldn't, like, at no point during this feud did I believe either of them. And that's the kind of a thing. Like as a professional wrestler, sports entertainer, you're supposed to have the fans believe what you're saying, believe what you're doing. At no point did I believe any of this. And it's just, I think it's part of it is just neither of these two. Natty is obviously one of the best women's wrestlers that WWE has. Acting is not her strong suit at all. And then, I mean, if Brie was in this match, maybe.
Nikki is leaps and bounds better than Brie.
Not. She's not.
She really is.
Nikki is the female John Cena.
She's not though. Like she's really not though.
She is. She's terrible. She's the worst. So bad.
Wait,
So
so you're
bad.
saying she's the GOAT?
She's the worst. She's
She's not.
terrible.
She's not though.
Terrible.
She's really not though.
The
Like,
worst.
have you actually watched her? Have you actually watched her matches, or have you came into it saying she's terrible and I'm not gonna change my mind? Because I know how you are, Casey.
I've watched her matches and she's terrible.
She's not though. She's really not though.
She's real bad. Real bad.
All right.
She real bad though.
Let's go back to Nikki Bella and Natalia for Casey. Let's go back and revisit. Next we got Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. Another match I really liked on the show, which I didn't think I would say that about this show a lot, but I did. I like the dynamics of the feud. I think it makes a lot of sense. And it kind of makes a lot of sense for Luke Harper to kind of lash out at Bray, because it's like, I've been with you, well, except for that one time we broke up. I've been with you, since the beginning. Why choose Randy over me? Because I love I don't know if you caught in the video package where like Bray and Randy were holding up the titles even though Luke and Randy won them, and Luke was kind of like looking down and he was kind of like upset about it. I thought that was a nice touch. I don't know if he meant to do that or it just kind of happened, but I like how they did that. I thought that was pretty cool. But this was definitely a good match. I think, again, these two work well together too. I think they've been able to kind of work, be together for so long here during this whole Randy and the Wyatt family thing that it's actually worked out for them. But this was a good match. It was longer than I really anticipated it being. But it was a really good match. I enjoyed it. It's nice to see Luke Harper on his own again. I feel like Luke Harper on his own allows him to shine more. In the Wyatts, he doesn't get that chance to me, especially with Randy being in it because Randy's such a big star. Bray's so good at his character that I feel like Harper kind of gets lost, even though he's so good. But definitely a good match. I think it had the feeling that it could go either way. Quick clicking buttons, Raven. It had the feeling it could go either way. And it was just a good match, and I didn't know who I really wanted to win. But I think it helps that Randy won and Bray won because it kind of like gives them both momentum. So it's like it could go either way. It really could go either way. And I think the one thing about this main event with Bray and Randy coming at Mania is I wonder how you feel about this, but I really feel like it could go either way. Like obviously Bray wouldn't have the title for that long if he lost it, but Randy won the Rumble, so it's kind of like I really don't know how it's gonna go. But Casey, thoughts on Randy versus Luke Harper, and not Randy Savage?
Oh man,
Hail to the king.
The whole time I thought that was Randy Savage. Man, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the match again. But no, I really like this match. I thought that they worked really well together. We got a tope suicida, which that any
tope soda. That's what we got. You can't. I mean, you gotta pull out the full Mauro Ranallo impression.
Tope suicida.
Tope suicida.
But yeah, definitely a really good match. I like that Randy did win. I think, obviously it feels like they're going towards a complete breakup of the Wyatt family.
Hashtag push Big Red. Let's go.
They're not gonna push Big Red.
They need to. This man needs to be world champion everywhere.
Actually, this was the official, pushing. It felt like the official pushing, Luke out. He's out of the family now. And then we go on to obviously Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania, which I'm kind of torn. I don't want to see Randy win the title at Mania because I want to see Bray keep it because I think a lot of fans feel the same way that he's done so much good work in the WWE.
He actually deserves it.
Yeah. he deserves it. And not that Randy doesn't. It's just Randy's already had a bunch of titles runs. Obviously he'll have another one at some point, but he doesn't necessarily need this right now. I feel like Bray needs this right now, and deserves it. And I just don't know, after if he loses the title at Mania, then where does he go from there? Back to, the mid card again, where I don't know. On one hand, I'm excited for Mania. I'm excited for him to be WWE champion, but on the other hand, when he drops it, I don't think anything good is going to come for him. But definitely a good match.
Okay. Let's get into Casey's match of the night, where Alexa Bliss lost, by the way. But let's jump into it. We got Naomi versus Alexa Bliss. I was so excited for this match too, because I knew there was so much potential with this match. Like I like Alexa Bliss a lot, not just her entrance. But I mean I like her as overall as a wrestler. I think she's working hard in the ring, and I feel like with her character she does things very well. I think she's just very complete a little bit to me, in my opinion. But I definitely thought this match was really good. I liked it. I mean, Naomi did some great things in this match, and it's nice to see that there is one of these females that's not from the, I guess, new era or from the Divas Revolution type thing, that actually still kind of gets some respect and is not like kind of lost in the shuffle. So that was nice to see for me. I was glad that she got cheered as much as she did and got the "You Deserve a Chance" at the end, because oddly enough, she does too. It took so long for her to get it, and it never should have. But I definitely thought this was a great match. I enjoyed it. I think the styles that were in this match were very unique. With Naomi just being just very athletic, and Alexa just kind of being the like bratty heel. I guess I liked it a lot. I was excited going in, but definitely a good match. I was excited to see Naomi win. I was excited, but I was a little bit shocked because I don't know if I really expected them to pull the trigger on that. I don't know if I really expected them to pull the trigger on that, but I definitely thought it was a good match. And Casey, thoughts on Alexa Bliss losing? I mean, Naomi winning the title against Alexa Bliss, who lost. And Alexa Bliss lost, by the way. And just in case you didn't see it, guys, Alexa Bliss lost.
No, it's cool. Because I'll give it to her. I will give it to her. Light Bright won.
She did lose.
You know what? Light Bright did win. She did. But this just gives Alexa the chance that she deserves to win the title at WrestleMania. That's where she's really gonna just blow up. She's gonna win a title at Mania, and she gonna be then she never gonna lose it, because Naomi, she got her title run. She will have had her title run. No one else deserves it, and Alexa's just gonna keep it as long as she wants, But yeah. Good match though. Good match. Yeah. It was.
Where Alexa Bliss lost. Let's jump into the main event. We had the Elimination Chamber match. We had Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin versus The Miz versus John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. Definitely, I enjoyed this match as well. I was excited. I always get excited for the Chamber, and I think I really like the new Elimination Chamber, and I think it helped that they changed back to the small ring posts for this match. I would love to see one show have the big ring posts, one show have the small ones, just to kind of differentiate the shows a little bit, because it seems like when one changes, the other changes, and you don't necessarily have to do that. So I think they should keep the big ring post for one show. maybe Raw because they're the big show. But and then have the other ring post, the smaller ring post for maybe SmackDown or something like that. But
How come
it
SmackDown gets the small ones?
doesn't matter. They're the same ring post. One's just huge and
How come
irrelevant.
how come SmackDown gets the small ones?
Anyway, um, I I like that this was a match for the Spot Monkeys. It was a good spot fest match as it should be. It's the Elimination Chamber. I like the new chamber. I do. I like it a lot. It's it was like kind of subtle. The changes were like obviously the design of it, like it was square instead of round, which makes sense. Takes up less room.
Yeah, super subtle, real subtle.
Real subtle. I like kind of how it felt like there was more room like outside, even though they put the padding down. It did seem like there was more room outside with the way the pods were positioned because they weren't just big round pods. They were still round, but they seemed like they were a little bit smaller. I felt like maybe why they didn't do a tag team one this time, but because I mean they did get the whole New Day in the pods last time, but definitely a good Elimination Chamber match. I think it definitely lived up to the hype of what it was. I still and I was talking to Casey about this before too. Like I didn't like how they depicted Elimination Chamber as like a game show in the promo. I just thought that was weird because one of the more serious matches that WWE has, and they're like, "Yeah, it's a game show." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's not how that works. Not how that worked though." Um, but I enjoyed it. I love the Elimination Chamber. I wish they would have had more than one, but I think having one makes it feel a little bit more special too. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Um, but Casey, thoughts on the Elimination Chamber match? Bray Wyatt finally won the title.
Yeah, in general, I did like the new chamber. I thought it was definitely a good update. The only thing I didn't like was the floor on the outside with the padding. Like before, it was just steel grating, and obviously that's really dangerous, and people did get serious injuries. But I don't know, like when they had close up like camera views, you could really tell that it was just mat. I think if anything, make it look a little bit more like it's not a mat, so you get the illusion that it's metal out there. That was the only little thing that I didn't like. But in general, I loved it. I like that they had a lot more room on the outside. I like that also that they had the smaller ring post, and there was actually room between the pod and the ring post, so you could kind of walk all the way around if you wanted to. But definitely a good match. But then I don't know about you, but as soon as Bray Wyatt eliminated John Cena, I just had a feeling he wasn't going to win. I was like, no, they're gonna have AJ win, which would
which is weird to even say.
which isn't necessarily a problem. Like we love AJ as champion, obviously, but we've been waiting for Bray to win the title for so long. I feel like we all would have been so pissed. But he won, and for a second there, it didn't feel real. I was like, something gonna happen. Somebody go come out.
We're about to cash in, baby.
But yeah, I definitely great match. I'm excited for, and this is weird because I don't really get excited for Elimination Chamber, but I'm excited for next year's Elimination Chamber with the new chamber.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a good match.
All right. I also like the James Ellsworth mic drop. I gotta say.
That whole thing tonight was so confusing. Like, why?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. Because I know she was on the pre-show, and she was kind of talking. She was on the panel, but
it would have made sense if they got involved in one of the matches or something, or did something in the match other than, you know, Dasha coming in every other match asking them about the match. Like, it didn't do anything.
Well, it's kind of like, well, aren't there other people watching the show backstage too?
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway,
I do like James Ellsworth saying everything that Carmella said.
yeah, what she said.
What she said.
But anyway, I enjoyed Elimination Chamber though. I'll probably go back and watch it. I might watch it here in a second. I definitely want to go back and watch the Nikki Bella and Natalia match, to see if I liked it as much as I thought I did, because I think I did. But it was not terrible. But anyway, I'm excited for Mania. Even though we still got Fastlane, which I don't think Fastlane can outdo Elimination Chamber. I don't know if it can be as consistent as Elimination Chamber was.
I mean, but that Fastlane match though.
Yeah, that match they have in the fast lane of the road. I think they should do that. They should try it. See what happens if they have a match in the fast lane of the road. But definitely, I'm excited for Fastlane, but I just don't think it's gonna outdo Chamber. But
I got it. They can have a match on the back of a truck on the highway, because WCW definitely didn't do that.
But anyway, that was your Elimination Chamber 2017 review. Be sure to leave a comment and talk about Elimination Chamber with us. You know, what you thought. You know, what was your thoughts of the Chamber? What was your thoughts of the new Chamber? Any of the matches on the show. You know, anything you felt like went the wrong way. And you know, we'll definitely get back to you. Follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. And we'll see you guys soon. I guess the next thing we do is what?
The weekly review that'll probably be on like Saturday.
The weekly review that'll be sometime during the week. But we'll see you guys later. We hope you guys enjoyed. This was the Elimination Chamber 2017 review on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an instant.